Good morning, church. Good morning, world. Some people call me poet. Some people call me prophet. My presentation name is not for sale because the gift God gave this man, you can't put a price on it. Take all those names, throw them away. They don't mean anything. The only name I want you to remember on this platform is Jesus. And that's the name I want you to remember when I leave. Now, yesterday, what I want to say is that generally on Sunday, I go to church. And a lot of people call Sunday the Sabbath, but the real Sabbath starts from sundown on Friday, 6 to sundown on Saturday. But this is for those of you who have adopted, because Constantine changed, and the scripture he talks about in the last days, they'll change laws and stuff like that. So we are living right in scripture right now. But anyways, I won't be attending church this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to do my service out in the field. It reminds me of a scripture when Jesus, he was in the, and they was hungry, and he was in the field picking corn on the Sabbath. And religious teacher told, look how he was breaking the law. And what he was trying to tell them is this, is that anytime that you walk in the Spirit of God, especially a man has to have nutrients to live, you understand what I'm saying? You know, what he's trying to tell them is this, is that you're not really breaking the law. You're not breaking any law at all. But he went out, he picked corn on the Sabbath, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be going a couple of jobs. But it's a funny thing, on the way down here, right, I looked, right, and like I told you, when I walk through life, this is why I never make fun of anybody, because many of the people that I run into, I've been I've been in similar situations as them, and so I understand, I can identify with what they're going through, and I could help them, but a lot of people don't want help. You know what I'm saying? I can help them and show them how to come out, but people won't humble themselves, and their arrogance won't allow them to you know what I'm saying, to actually humble themselves and ask for help. They'd rather stay in there. And sometimes, like I tell people, man, look, God sent me here for a reason. He sent me here for this reason, because the situation you in, you may not come out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be, that's why God sends a message. He always send a message before something happens. But I was looking down the street, and I noticed, and this is through identification. I noticed that last night when we had over here, we had what they call Baisley Day, and people were out, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good day, because what it does, it allows the community to come together, you know what I'm saying? And people eat, they play music and stuff like that. But anyways, I noticed, right, that when I was coming down through, that there's still some people out here from last night. You see what time it is, it's like 5:36 in the morning. But through identification, let me share a piece of my testimony, which I can remember, right? I took all my money. I had about $1,500. I had went on this get high spree. And so by the time all the money was gone, I couldn't even afford a cigarette. So I was on my way home, and I was way out by Forest Hill. And so man, my feet were so sore. Child, let me tell you something. I was tired. So I laid down on this park bench. And like, people think that you have to go to church to meet God, and it's a lie from the pit of hell. You don't. You know, when you will show up, God will show up. You will see the presence of God in experiences. And so I'm laying on this park bench, right? So it's about this time in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm laying down asleep. So I woke up, right? And there was a whole bunch of people standing around me. They didn't try to wake me up. There was a whole bunch of people standing around me. So I turned around and fell back to sleep. And then I heard this young baby's voice. Not a baby, but a kid. He was probably about 5 or 6 years old. And his mother was standing adjacent to the bus stop. And he walked away from his mother, and he came over to me. He bent his head down like this. And his eyes were like crystal blue water. And he looked at me, he told me, he said, sir, he said, you're not supposed to be here. And that stuck in my heart, because right then I knew this was not normal. His mother told him, get over here. And he wouldn't leave. He just sat there, looked at me like this. And his mother had to come over and grab him by the shoulder and pull him away. And I knew that, in my heart today, I know that was a counter from God. But when I got up from there, you understand what I'm saying? And the guy let me onto the bus, right? I got onto the bus and I came home, and this is one of the many times, out of, like I told you, I've fallen many times to get to where I'm at. And this is why people don't understand. People always see the blessings, but they never see your struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So many things about me you do not know. Many situations you do not know. Don't try to put me in a box. But the whole thing I'm trying to say is that, you will meet God through experiences. You will know that it's not just random. It's not just regular. It will sit outside of other experiences that you have. But when I seen them standing out there this morning, that's what it brought me back to. And God, I'm thank God for allowing my mind, because by all the drugs and all the drinking I did, and you're looking at a man that's 60, 61 years old. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff I did, technically I should be a crazy man. You know what I'm saying? So just for me to even be able to think on the capacity that I do, I know that it's not the power that's in me, but it's the power, that God has put inside me. And I'm willing to be a willing vessel to make sure people don't go down paths that I went down, man, because you don't have to go down there. But that's my excerpt for this morning. And I want to wish everybody a good morning. And I'm getting ready to go eat my breakfast. I'm going to have me some... you ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna have me some Vienna sausages and crackers and the greatest soda made of all time, Squirt. I know this may sound insignificant to people, but like I told you, I'm trying to record, my life, you know what I'm saying? Because there was many times in my life that I wasn't there for my family. So I want to give them something that they can remember me by. And the greatest thing that I could probably give a person is memories, money and things like that. They come and go. But for me to be able to share my life as an open book, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm not sharing everything, like, certain things I'm just not sharing, like where I live, but all my family's names and stuff. No, this is not about me. It's about me for you. So I want to see everybody make it, into the kingdom. So if nobody told you they love you today, I do. So let it be written. So let it be done.